So hello and welcome back guys to another live trading recap. So today we are going to be doing the trade recap that I've taken yesterday on 25th March 2026. So as you can see this is the yesterday's trade. This one 187. Yeah, so the trade it took about 1 minute 28 second. Like it was little bit late than the previous trade because the previous trade had closed a little bit early. If you have not checked it out, you can go and check it out. It was the trade recap of 20th March. Okay, I have posted that. If you see here, 20th March, yes, 20 March, I have Lucid trading. Okay, so yeah, we'll do the trade recap. It was a very quick trade, like the trade ended within like 2 minutes. Okay, so first I'll show the daily VAR. So daily is the daily VAR. Session PNL was 187. So we are overall $293 in profit. We need around 989 or 79 something. Profit is left. $957 left to pass this eval, which I think I'm definitely going to pass, and I'm also going to be buying another Lucid account within the third. If you see your promo vault, 50%. This is still 3rd April, and today is 26th March. So we have hardly around 6 to 7 days remaining before this offer ends. Okay. So to make sure, if you have not bought any account, you can go and buy that account, and I will also buy another account. Okay. So yeah, let's do the trade recap very quickly. So going into the day, initially I had a loose bias. I'll just show you the bias that I had sent in my Discord. So see here 25th March market outlook. Loose bias going into the day. Going into the market open, as we can sweep the previous day high. Previous day high was here. This is the previous day high. Previous day high, a bias liquidity at continue to the downside, or if it displays through the 15 minute. If it did this 15 minute was the deciding narrative. If this would have gotten broken through to the upside, then I would have definitely thought my bias we can eventually target the 4 hour and mitigate 4 hour. Not it was already mitigated fair value gap. It was very mitigated already multiple times. Okay, so either we could do that or we could just reject this 15 minute. So either we could break through this displace and we can continue to the upside to this black box is the 4 hour fair value gap. Okay, or we could reject this and continue to the downside. Okay, which happened here, and there was also 1 hour fair value gap which rejected this and we continued to the upside. Okay, so now we will do the trade recap how I had taken it. I'll also show you the session recording as well. Okay, so yeah, this 1 hour fair value gap is also present, which I had forgotten to mention in the Discord. So yeah, going on to the day, I had a pretty loose bias and market open around here. This is market open 9:30 AM candle, the 5 minutes candle. Then after that, we can see that we formed a 5 minute fair value gap. So I was expecting if you want to keep going higher, we should have broken through the 15-minute gap and also we just continue to the upside. But we formed an SMT. There was also an SMT here. There was two SMT. Like we had an SMT here with SMP and also a paid SMT here as well. So multiple people, I think so, had taken this shot yesterday after this change the state of delivery. We didn't have SMT inside this, but we had this bearish SMT present here. This is also a good trade. If you have taken this trade, change the state of delivery and just enter here and target this intermediate low. But that didn't happen since I trade macro, so I waited for my macro to open, then I look for the opportunity to present itself. So yeah, after me waiting for the macro to open, this is around 9:44. So now for me, I was thinking kind of I could have entered here off of another account, which I'm just a CFD account, but like technically I need to follow my rules that we need to stick to the plan eventually and everything. So yeah, then I thought of just let me just wait for a macro because most of the time when we have no news, yesterday there was no news, no dreadful news, we do get probable like 50-60 handles move in the macro. Okay, so like why should I just not follow my rules because the market is giving a nice solid move? Okay, so I thought of just wait for my move and then we can continue from there. Okay, so then if you can see this is 944. 940, this is 945, 945, 946, 47, 9:48. Yes, now here at this point, I would went around in the 30-second time frame. I'll just show the session recording as well. As you can see now, externally already we had gotten a C. Now, if you don't understand how I trade the macro, I'll explain a very detailed point. Okay. See, first I like to see the external model. What does it mean? The external model is whichever time frame I'm trying to enter off of 30. See, I'm trying to enter off of the 30-second. So just one time frame before it is the 1 minute candle. So in the 1 minute time frame, already everything has happened for me to go short here. Okay, first thing has happened is we have a bearish SMT. Okay. Second thing is we have a nice 1 minute IFBG or 2 minute also. We had 2 minute IFBG. No, I don't think the 2 minute was available. We had a 1 minute IFBG. This IFBG we got it ran through to the downside. So two things happened: bearish SMT, IFBG. Third thing that happened is we are rejecting off of this 15-minute fair value gap. If we see this same thing here, let me go into the higher time frame here. If you see this exact moment, we have rejected the 15-minute gap and closed here. 5 minute has already closed below this 15-minute gap. So most likely, if we do want to go to the high, we need to at least come to the nearest drawn liquidity, which was the 1 hour fair value gap. Or we could take out the intermediate low as well. And also we had new day opening gap to the downside. Okay, even if you want to continue to the upside, but in most likely scenario, we are going to continue to the downside as we also displaced through this 5 minute fair value gap in 1 minute time frame. So externally everything has happened. So if you are just entering off of the 1 minute time frame, you could just enter this. But since I wait for further confirmation, then I'd like to see whatever happened in the 1 minute time frame. I'm going to see the same thing happen in the 30-second time frame. So when I go into the 30-second time frame, same thing has happened here. We have been sponsored off of this 15-minute fair value gap, which had been just opened this fair value gap, this 15-minute fair value gap. Then we displaced through this 5 minute gap. Just focus on this part. Just forget about this. Just focus on this part. So we get sponsored from of this 15-minute fair value gap. Then we displace off of this 5 minute gap, which had been created here. Then we go to take that again and we reject the consequent encroachment of 5 minute gap. Now, after this, if you get a CISD, change the state of delivery, then most likely the market will can continue to the downside. This is like a guaranteed. Like it's not 100% guaranteed, but according to the trades I have back tested and also live tested, same thing is happening here. Whatever happened outside, change the state of delivery. We are rejecting. We are bidding SMT. Same thing is happening here without the SMT. Okay, then I waited for a change the state of delivery, and this is a little bit discretionary as well because like unless or until we want to still go to the downside, we will not reject the 5 minute consequent encroachment of this gap. Okay, so then I had taken my entry around here. I'll just show the session recording as well. Let me just pull up the session recording. So this is the session recording. As you can see, I'm waiting for the gap to get filled here. This is what 9:25. So yeah, let me pull it up 9:32, 9:34, 9:35, 40, 41, 43. Like there is nothing to show here. I'm just waiting. I'm not doing anything. So here I'm waiting here 9:46, 9:48, 9:48. Now let's just look at this very thing like quickly. I've not done a voice recording here because I don't like to record my voice while I'm trading. So yeah, just see. I am contemplating that in this moment we already have a change the state of delivery here. So this is a valid entry. If I've entered here, stop loss just above the side, this is a valid entry. Your break even point is somewhere around here or here. This is a valid entry. Okay, if you have CISD, bearish SMT, entered here, entered off of this candle, stop loss just above here or here, and target this initial 1 hour fair value gap or this intermediate low. This is the valid part. But since I waited for macro, I need to wait for macro to open. Now this is 9:48 p.m. This is in the bottom left corner, bottom right corner, sorry, 9:48. So then now I'm contemplating whatever happened in the outside, same thing will happen in the inside 30-second time frame. We reject this. If we get sponsored off of the 15 minute, then we displace through the 5 minute gap, then we reject off of the consequent encroachment, then we get a CISD. So everything has happened. Then I take my entry there. Oh, this is a detailed entry inside the 30-second time frame. Okay. Then just let's just play this. Okay, now I'm waiting here. Now I go and zoom into the 30-second time frame. Now in 30 seconds, I'm waiting for a change. Everything has happened. Now here there is no narrative to be found. Already I'm bearish. After we displaced to the 5 minute and also we start rejecting this 15-minute gap. We are already bearish. I'm already bearish. Now my bearish nearest down liquidity is this 30 minute and this 1 hour fair value gap. Okay. Now I just need to follow that. Then I wait for here. Then I do a discretionary entry. As you can see here, I'm waiting for the close here. I've entered this on my Lucid. As you can see, we get a close here. We didn't get close actually, but I knew that this is a little bit discretionary as well because if we would likely continue to go up, we would have not rejected this 5 minute consequent encroachment. Okay, this mate has come into play. If we have not rejected this, if the candle would have closed somewhere around here, I would have waited for full CISD. But since we rejected this already, like this is also an entry. You can just enter off of this only. Like if this would have been the entry, this would have been more perfect. But since I wait for further confirmation, I cannot just enter off. So if you have entered this, this also is a valid entry entered here, stop loss here or here, and you just use the line, then this becomes your break even point. Because this is only what 10-15 handles. Oh, then I wait for, then I just press my this. I have already opened my trade of it in my Lucid account. Okay, see here, let's just play this. I entered here and I entered the my trade on uh, for traders 6K funded account as well. Okay, there also I booked $55, so risking around $20. So there also I had booked around 1 is to 2.7, 2.8. Okay, so let's just continue the video. Then we go here. Then the market just fucking dropping. Then I put my SL. Now I also remembered how to put the SL. I need to put a buy stop. And yeah, there was a buy stop. Just let's play because this happened very quick. I place my green box targeting the 1 hour consequent encroachment. See, everything that I've mentioned here, I've done everything same. Not, I'm not trading different. I'm saying in a video differently. Nothing like that. Whatever I do in the trade, that only I say in the video. So if anyone is watching, I don't think anyone is watching, but whoever is watching, you can get the full benefit out of this because like this model I mastered on my own. Look, I've watched multiple people's videos but everybody does something different and most of the things they don't say it publicly, okay, because like I used to watch Justin's video, like whatever he used to do, like he would not explain everything because also he needs to sell his mentorship and all that shit. But yeah, but I back tested this 200, 300 times, then you get a result. You see hundreds and hundreds of candles and then you form an outlook, form an bias. Okay, so doing that only, I was sure that now we are going to sell off very quickly. See, if we started rejecting this, we two things could have happened. One thing, we just sell off very quickly. Second thing, what we do, we come here, we get a little bit reaction. Then we come here, then we get a little bit reaction. Then we do it like this. First thing happened, we just displaced through very quickly. Okay, I think I should have entered a little bit more quantity. I had entered only two because I don't know, like it's still I'm figuring out how to calculate the amount of contract I should enter inside the trade. But yeah, it is good enough. I've booked a nice trade. So yeah, let's see this play. It happened very quickly. Okay, see here, this candle. I take a screenshot. As I take a screenshot, the market just fucking drops. See, it just starts dropping. As I said, either it rejects the 30-minute cap or it just displaces through very quickly. And the same thing happened, it displaces that very quickly. So this is my break-even point. As this got hit, I had see I'm just writing my break-even point and we just went break-even. I didn't go actually break-even. I just put it a little bit higher. Then we, as we tapped this 1 hour fair value gap, then I took out a little bit partial here. Okay. I just did a buy here. Like I was not going to put my what to say buy limit something like that. I just bought one quantity. As you can see, I went to quantity, I did one and I just bought here. As you can see, it just displaces mode 141, then I bought. Like overall, my TP got hit here only. Like this was my entire TP. Okay, take profit. Okay, I was not expecting anything much more. This already 38 handles, risking around 20 handles. So this is enough for me. For 20 handles, I could have reached around four contract. But yeah, then I bought one contract here and $73 got booked. It was $140. 73 got booked and 73 was remaining. Then I just increased my TP. Then again, we fell through this 1 hour gap as well. Then I completely booked my trade here. See, as I said in the beginning, either we reject this 30 minute and we just start chopping, or we displace through very quickly because there are all sell orders filled in these inefficiencies. Okay. Then I wait here and I close my trade here. I close the both account here only. As it comes here, it is touches my, yes, have closed here. As you can see, I closed the trade here. Boom, trades get closed. I close the trade in my for traded account as well. Okay, so that was the simple trade recap. Nothing much happened. It is a very quick trade, as you can see, like within 30 seconds. So 30 second, 1, 2, 3, 4. For like within 2 minutes, this trade was done. Okay, now either you could have caught this entire move or you could have caught this. Like it is similar. If you are targeting, let's say if you take this trade, this is how much. If you must have put stop loss here, and this is still TP is what 2.51. So I still got more out of this trade. Okay, you could technically got 104 handles, but if you see your Rick Studio what, that is still more like my is better. So if I just do this, yes, you see this is what 3 to 1.5. I didn't get 3 to 1.5 because my stop loss was somewhere around here. So yeah, around 3. So yeah, that was a good trade. Nothing much more to explain. It was a very simple day, simple trade. I thought that we could still chop. My student here was saying we could chop here. If you see here, he also took the same trade. Like I didn't give him any signal, anything. See, immediately bias is not fixed because the market is sideways. Pre-market bias, and also he took the same trade without giving him any signal. So yeah, that was the trade recap. This is my dashboard is looking right now. I need to move slowly because the faster you try to go, the more chance of you failing happens. So yeah, that's it for this video. I've also journaled this trade. I had taken the yesterday's trade also. I've journaled yesterday's trade as well. So this, as you can see, now we have a little bit early entry and we are getting nice. What do you say? Outcome of that, because this is a discretionary model. Like once you know that the market is going to fall from there, like if I let's imagine yesterday's trade only 950 happens here. Okay, this is the 950, this is the 950 candle. Like there is no trade. There is a trade here. We just come here, then I'll just show this. Let's imagine there is a trade here. Like we displace here, then we give a CISD, then technically here is the entry. Stop loss is just below this low. So this is the trade. This is the trade that should have happened if we wait for 950 to open. But technically, I have captured a nice move just before the, like 1 minute before the macro eventually opens. Okay, so this is also valid. Like I don't think so it is not invalid. So this should have been also the trade. If we are taking a macro entry like full following each and everything, if each and every criteria, this could have been the entry. Change the state of delivery, ran through this 1 hour IVG. Then we also take out the intermediate low, which is the reversal model. Reversal model main criteria is to take out some sort of a drawn liquidity. Then we get highest form of invert, this 1 minute inverse. This 1 minute inverse. As we invert this, we got a CSD as well. Enter sum of here and put the stop loss just below this low. Target this high or this high, whatever it is. Eventually, it gets taken to the stock profit. So see here, we eventually hit. I don't think so. We start fucking chopping. Do we hit this point? Yes, I think so. It hits this point. No, I think we get a SMT and we just chop to the downside. But yeah, this could have been the trade 1 is to 3. Okay, but I didn't take this. I take a one trade and close my setup for the day. Like nothing more. You take a trade, finish, you're done for the day. Like I think that is much better than just chasing profit, chasing more and more setups. Okay. So yeah, that was the trade. Hope you have learned something. And if you have any questions, you can leave a comment below. Thank you so much guys for watching. Bye bye. Take care. Peace out.